Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Hari Om. Kamari means one who is an enemy of Kama or one who destroyed Kamadev. Lord Shiva is one who has mastered desire, who is beyond desire, who has controlled all his energies and who has destroyed all passionate, lustful tendencies. In the Shiv Puran, in the Ramayana, in many other scriptures, we find the story of Kamadahan, Lord Shiva destroying Kamadev. There was a terrible demon called Tarakasur. And this Tarakasur was born to Vajranga and Varangi. Tarakasur had done a lot of penance and he got boon from Brahmaji that nobody can defeat him. And only a son born to Lord Shiva can kill him. At that time, Sati had immolated herself some time back and Mother Parvati was just born in the house of Himavan Raja. So Shivji was alone and Tarakasur thought that Shivji will never have a son. So he became immortal as though. And as usual, he conquered the three worlds and the Devatas were terrified and they went to Brahmaji saying, what kind of boon have you given? Now what will we do? So Brahmaji gave them a solution. He said, I can't kill him and none of the weapons of the Devatas, neither the Vajra killed Tarakasur nor Vishnu Bhagwan Sudarshan Chakra kills Tarakasur. None of the weapons are going to destroy him. Let us all propitiate Lord Shiva. And for that, you must invoke Kamadev because Shivji is absorbed in meditation. His mind is full of Vairagya after Sati immolated herself. So to tempt him, let us call Kamadev. So Indra thought of Kamadev and Kamadev came there. He is very arrogant, Kamadev is, because he controls everybody. Most of the minds of the beings are overpowered by Kama. So Indra told Kamadev that a donor is tested when there is a financial problem. A warrior is tested when there is a battle. And a friend is tested when the other friend is in adversity. And he said, O Kamadev, you are the only refuge I have at this moment. None of our weapons are working. So we solely depend on you. Kamadev was very proud of himself. He said, with the side glance of the best damsels, I can destroy even Devatas, Rishis, even Asuras. So what to talk about human being? Is any human being doing tapasya and who is troubling you? Just tell me and I will ensure that the mind of that person is overpowered by lust. Even Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh can go astray when I show my powers. What to talk about anybody else? They are of no consequence. All your weapons like Vajra and everything is of no use. You have me as your friend. I will do what you need. I have 3 types of bows and I have 5 types of flowery arrows and that can create all different types of sentiments about lust and passion in the minds of the beings. The spring season, the moonlight, the various gestures, various emotions, these are all my weapons and soldiers. And with them, I can destroy anyone. So just tell me what has to be done. So Indra told him, yes, Kamadev, you are the most competent one and you alone are the one who can tempt Lord Shiva because only a child of Lord Shiva can destroy this Tarakasur. And Lord Shiva is right now absorbed in meditation. So your job is to distract him, is to tempt him. Lord Shiva is the one who is free from all desires. He is the Supreme Lord. He is Parameshwara. And your job is to create desires in his mind. By doing so, you will attain success in the world, glory in the world, and you will be known the world over. So Kamadev set out with his wife Rati and Vasanta Ritu to the place where Bhagwan was meditating. The enchanting beauty of the spring started taking over the entire place. The trees, the flowers, they all started blossoming. The bees started humming. The mango tree and the Ashoka tree, side by side, they started growing, and their fragrance started creating more and more passion in the minds of the beings. The lotus flowers were blossoming, the bees were humming and sipping the nectar, the cuckoo bird was singing, and there was such melody in the whole atmosphere. So all the senses could be delighted through all these flowers and the trees, etc. The eyes through the flowers, the nose, the sound of the cuckoo bird, the gentle breeze started blowing, the moonlight created coolness for the skin, and it created more passions in the minds of people, and those who were separated from their beloved, in their minds more passion started rising. This whole universe as though was filled with lust and passion. The great yogis, tapasvis, their minds started getting disturbed, and they were wondering what is happening in this world. Not only the sentient beings, even the insentient things, the rivers were rushing towards the oceans to merge with the oceans. The lakes and ponds united with each other. So this was the impact on the whole creation, the sentient and the insentient beings. When Lord Shiva perceived all this, he was surprised that suddenly what is happening all around here. But he remained undisturbed, and he put more efforts and kept his mind single pointed. Meanwhile, Kamdev had Rati on his left side, and he had an arrow ready to shoot at Lord Shiva. But Lord Shiva was seated there in perfect self-control. All his senses were under his control, and Kamdev was not able to find one single entry point. Where do I shoot Lord Shiva? Kama enters our mind through five senses. When we see, hear, taste, smell, touch something, it can excite passion in us, or it can come into our mind through certain emotions of the mind, or through certain desires of the intellect. In the Gita, Bhagavan says, Indriyani mano buddhihi asyadhisthana muchyate. And Lord Shiva had controlled all these. So Kama was not able to find a single entry point. So Kamadev, who generally remains in the mind, manifested as a form outside. And he went closer to Lord Shiva to observe and identify where can I shoot. But he was not able to find any place. So he felt very distressed, and he was disturbed that what do I do now? In the meanwhile, he found Parvati Devi with her two maids coming there to serve Lord Shiva. So he went and hid himself behind a tree.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.